set to get after it. Along with Stan Luter, I'm Scott Przwanski. Thanks so much for being with us here tonight. Ball in the air and underway, and Virginia Union will have it to start things off. Wearing their home whites here tonight. Winston-Salem State in the black and red. Tate with a quick shot up. And out of bounds. Last touched by Winston-Salem State. The 2 seed and the 3 seed stand. This is going to be a battle here tonight.
If you like half court, slow, walk them down basketball, turn the champ. This ain't for you. This one ain't for you. This is going to be aggressive, in your face, every shot contested, every rebound going for basketball.
Peebles drives in to Robert Osborne, and again knocked away and out of bounds.
Two outstanding coaches, two historic programs playing for an opportunity to go to the championship game.
Lob it inside to right. Again, they'll battle for it. Nothing easy. Winston-Salem State scrambling, can't get a hold of it. Union another crack at it. Hines sled for 3, rims out. Osborne on the offensive glass, and finally it drops in.
Robert Osborne's a rebounding man. The Rams are tough again. They're always tough. And remember, they're still wearing the belt. Represent the brand. Charles Oakley's in the building, so you know this is going to be tough because that's what Virginia Union players do. They play hard, they play tough, they play aggressive. That zone suffocates you in different ways. How do you handle that? Winston-Salem State will be a great determining factor if they win or lose tonight.
Our keys to the game brought to you by Coke Zero, and a 3 right off the back for Cameron Campbell. All-conference performer, red shirt senior, giving the Rams an early lead.
Campbell transferred from Lincoln University, was all-conference player there 3 seasons ago as well. Good athlete, 6'5", 6'6", can run the floor.
Knocked away and picked up by Winston-Salem State. Isaac Parsons will push, continues to push, and draws a foul on Darius Hines sled.
One important thing to keep in mind in this game, Scott, is transition defense. Both of these teams don't mind pushing the pace. Winston-Salem State especially. And Virginia Union's got to get back. They want to be able to play the zone, so you can't give up those easy baskets. The Rams come at you in different directions in different ways. They've got height, they've got length on the wings.
Devontae Cook will swing it around to Cameron Campbell. Now into the hands of Parson. And there is this active, aggressive zone by Virginia Union. Hicklin drives in, kicks it out. Crisp ball movement to Cook. He was hot yesterday, but misses the first one here.
They'll give you a 2-3 look, and it'll be tight. Then it's a 2-3, and it's wide. It'll be a 1-3-1. They'll trap the corners with the wings. They'll trap down. They'll double down some. And you've got to be able to recognize what you think might be a gap is just a trick. You've got to recognize it, know where to go, how to get shots.
Osborne muscles it up, tips it, gets another rebound. Goes glass, it rims out. Finally, Jackson clears away the rebound.
Okay, there's a good look right there. It's a 2-3 or maybe a 1-2-2. Just depends on where the top guy moves. That's Peebles, 15. And see, notice right there, after 2, they switch and go down to the wing. But there's a double, maybe even a triple team.
Parson will drive in a floater to put the Rams up 5-2.
To be able to be aggressive against this team, you've got to understand where the gaps are, make ball fakes and shot fakes, and move them. Try to get an overload if you can.
Too much on that pass, a turnover. Rams don't have numbers. Parson going to ease it up. Now to Hicklin, finds a 3 he likes. And a little short on that release. He knows it.
In the gap right there, so there's an extra pass. You see there's 2, maybe 3 guys on one side of the floor, and you move it, and they don't recover quick enough, and you're able to get the shot. You've got to be patient, but you've got to also be very, very smart. And we'll talk a lot about it. Ball fakes, shot fakes can get you shots.
Darius Hines sled looking to penetrate against the man-to-man of Winston-Salem. Now Khalif Tate has it on his shoulders to the corner to Hines sled. His 3 is short. Winston-Salem leading 5-2 as they come into the front court.
Well, Isaac Parsons a good handler. He's on the rookie team. he can make good decisions against the zone. If he can find those shooters, that's going to be good. Javante Cook, one of those guys.
Campbell gets the soft roll. And a quick 5-point lead for Winston-Salem State.
Nice start for the Rams. Virginia Union won the first matchup early in the year, 59-55. That was a game up in Connecticut.
Chris Paul Classic,
exactly, the Chris Paul Classic. And then they won 62-51 about 2.5, 3 weeks later up in Barco Stevens on the campus of Virginia Union University.
Shot clock winding down here on this trip. Tate trying to create some space, having difficulty. Rams defensively stout there, and we've had good crowds here tonight as well. And good way to cap off the evening here too.
There's your trap, this time wing. See how all white jerseys are moving. Every time a pass is mowed, there's somebody on the ball at point. Cover the backside, they flatten out.
Shot clock winding down to 3. Parson has to step back, force one up, and rolls it in for the redshirt freshman.
Try to find those one-on-one matchups if you can versus the zone against Union. You found that Parsons a very good player as the clock winds down, a young guy.
Raymond Wright really posting up hard inside, trying to get the basketball. Instead, Tate will drive in. A follow by Osborne. Couldn't get it to go down. Here comes Winston-Salem State. Hicklin drops it off inside. Once not good, but the second time is good for Rasheed Merlin. And a 9-point lead now.
That's huge. Second chances that they're getting, they're finishing Winston-Salem. Virginia Union's had several opportunities, not able to capitalize on any of them.
Peebles will drive in, drops it off to right, had it blocked from behind, will try again, had it ripped away by Javante Cook. And a jump ball.
Wow. Look how active the bigs are for Winston-Salem. Contest right there, that's a little guy. Watch this block right now. Awesome defense protecting the rim for the Rams.
Well, Cook didn't want to block it. He just wanted to grab it and rip it away. Samaj Steele in the backcourt with Hicklin, working it around. This is Teal, a redshirt freshman, now to Hicklin. Shot clock winding down at 5 now. Cook will do it himself. Leaner off the glass, no good. Missed it wildly. Here comes Virginia Union. Little zip ahead. Campbell rises, fires. 3 is good. All-conference performer Cameron Campbell, redshirt senior, knocks in his first hoop. Rebounding foul underneath.
We talked about it in the open. Transition basketball, good rebound, push it out. Got to be able to knock down the jump shot, jinx a jumper. That's a good thing.
Yeah, Tyreek Rayleigh. Correct myself. Senior for Union stepping in for the 3. That's something Union will do on opportunity. They'll look for those early quick shots. Osborne flips one up with the left hand and gets it to go down.
Robert Osborne's an all-conference guy. The transfer from Hampton, from Richmond, Virginia originally, can make that play. He's got to be solid inside against the size of Winston-Salem, which is much bigger. They're not that much bigger, but they're long. They jump really well. See the match of the zone right now.
5 on the shot clock. Teal lets one ride and swishes it in.
He'll very happy about that because he saw ball movement. Teal able to get the place he wanted to on the wing and knock it down.
And a foul over the back by Merlin.
Samaj Teal, a two-time state champion down in Farmville. See the zone move, but again, you want to try to overload a side if you can, because then you've got the numbers, and the number spot that time is at the top of the key or an outside. He's able to knock that down.
Well, his offense has really picked up, scored 23 and then 27 in his last 2 ball games of the regular season, at 13 the other night, and he adds another dimension, as does Rayleigh for Union. Here's the lob, and what a tip in by Cook. Controlled it with one hand. Rayleigh feeling it a little bit, splashes another one.
Tyreek Rayleigh came into the tournament having made 26 threes out of 87 attempts. But he's been shooting the ball really well the last couple of ball games. And that's got to make Coach Butler excited about the fact.
He's got 8.
Rams shooting 7 of 12, no turnovers in the ball game. 4 turnovers for the Panthers, 5 out of 16 shooting.
Three to get going. Teal to operate, fades and fires and spin out. Taj Harding away with the rebound and hands it off to Darius Hines-Sled. Looking for Osborne, can't get it to him underneath. They'll try to repost him again. Hines-Sled will drive and kick to Rayleigh, who's been hot. Now a touch for Osborne. Offensive board by Peebles. And jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it on this end of the floor, and put 20 up on the shot clock. Nothing is easy when that ball hits the rim, is it?
I'm telling you now. Told you in the first game, whichever team wins the CIAA championship, one of these 2 teams are Fayetteville. You're going to need Sunday off. Okay.
Rashid Gatling just in the game, struggling, has to rip it away from Teal, and look what I found, says Osborne, but doesn't have the touch. Again, Peebles on the offensive glass, and another held ball.
Man.
There is nothing clean underneath. And by clean, I don't mean there's fouling going on. I just mean you have to be strong and you have to be sure, and the play is not over until it is really, really over.
Every shot is contested. There's going to be some contact. You got to play through it. And tonight, you're going to have to really be strong.
Campbell will feed over to Teal, now to the corner to Hicklin. He'll drive in, goes glass with it, gets it back, ball fakes and kicks it out. And that's a travel on Parson.
That's the turnover.
Good look at Cleo Hill Jr., Jay Butler, 2 of the best in the CIAA, representing 2 storied programs.
Winston-Salem State's won 12 CIAA championships, most recently the 2020 season. Virginia Union's won 17, most recently the 2018 season. That was the year the women won also.
Five to shoot inside to Peebles, followed by Osborne, and count it. He just keeps coming at you, an all-conference performer.
Tested shot. Peebles misses. Watch Osborne with 2 hands. Kept it up. Didn't bring the ball down. Didn't have to reload. Kept it up. Into motion. Follow. Gets the basket.
Led the team with 64 offensive rebounds coming into the tournament. And one of the main reasons why he is an all-CIAA performer. He's relentless on the glass. Winston-Salem State It's led by as many as 9 here in the first half. Union has trimmed it down to 2. Five to shoot for the Rams. Campbell has to force one up. And now the Panthers with a chance to tie or take the lead as we go under 9 minutes to play here in the first. Sims swings it back out front to Harding. Back to Devon Sims. 5 to shoot. Sims steps back. Again battling underneath his Osborne and just stepped out of bounds.
Stepped on the inbound line. It'll be the Rams ball.
Just got that right foot. You're talking about Osborne. 65 offensive rebounds going into the day. Wright, 63. Those guys combined for like 128 of the 325 offensive rebounds. So yeah, they miss shots, but those guys are not afraid to go after it. This is going to be a game of ball handling and rebounding, like so many are. But there's a great emphasis tonight on that.
8 to shoot. Hicklin, little one-legged step back. Ball tipped all the way out to Campbell. And the shot clock will reset to 20 here.
It's almost like Hicklin decided to just throw it up there so the clock wouldn't wind down, and they'll tip it back and get a chance to see what they can work on this.
Xavier Fennell in the game. Carson fell down, tries. 11 offensive rebounds here in the first half for Virginia Union. Their best offense at times has been going and getting it after the miss. Chance to tie or take the lead on this trip. Inside to Osborne, he'll kick it out to Gatling, has a clean look at it, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
If any team knows how to work against a zone, it's certainly Virginia Union. That time the ball goes inside the paint, you make the skip pass to a wide open shooter on the wing. Gatling buries the 3.
Union 3 of 5 from beyond the arc now.
Gatling's first 3-point basket of the season, Scott.
Shot it like he's made 50 of them, didn't he?
Talking about coming up big, you have to in the tournament.
And stolen away. Gatling in transition. Tried to shield the defender, but too much length by Javante Cook at 6'6", who got back, hustled back defensively.
That was an excellent block by Cook. Gets in the passing lane, Gatling gets the steal. Knows he's there, showed him too much basketball. Good block.
Rasheed Gatling, a sophomore from the Washington, D.C. area. Osborne will shoot a jumper. Missed it badly. And Sims tied up with Fennell.
With the alternate possession.
And how many jump balls have we had here on this end of the floor off of Virginia Union misses?
The hands of Angela Brown again.
Devon Sims will sub in for Osborne. Raymond Wright on the floor as well. Missed the dunk though. And Campbell in transition. And a reach-in foul as he was making his way to the basket.
Similar to the play they were trying to run Johnson C. Smith Livingstone women's game yesterday at the end. Try to throw it up and make a play there. Didn't finish that one, and Wright just gets up and just doesn't bring it home. And when you miss, the other team gets the ball and they quickly push it down the floor. You can't mess around tonight now.
Free throw rolls in for Cameron Campbell. Jay Butler chomping on that gum as usual.
When you talk about success, Jay was a part of 3 CIAA championship teams, had a national championship run. Talks to his team always about what Panther pride really means.
Point guard on those teams.
Yes, yes indeed. Someplace, I'm pretty sure Coach Robbins.
Nice backdoor cut as Rayleigh knocks in another 2. Off the bench, he's got 10. Union back up here with 6 minutes left to go. Teal's pass deflected.
See how they came high and kind of pinched in that time? Got a hand in the passing lane. All right, now they got you in man. This is when they really kind of just trying to grind you. They'll spread you, they'll do a little weave. Look for a basket cut, look for a weak side shot. Don't get it, you'll post up. Post in reverse.
3 to shoot. Gatling forces it off the glass. A homecoming for the Washington, D.C. native.
Sure he's not related to our friend Keith Gatling. That looks like one of Keith's shots.
It does.
Off the glass, backing off.
Played at Maryland, knows a thing about scoring, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. D.H. Conley High School down in the Greenville, North Carolina area. He's assistant coach at High Point right now.
Under 5 to play in the first. 21-18 Virginia Union. The defense is becoming more and more aggressive, more and more active. Campbell says, I'm ready for you as he knocks in a 3 to tie it up at 21. Great first half of this semifinal.
Winston showing zone now. Two gap. So you flash right there in the middle.
Four to shoot. Gatling had it poked away from behind. Look out ahead of the pack is Teal. He'll flip it to a teammate. Thundering it home.
And one.
Javante Cook has a couple words for some of the Union players as well.
It's all right. We'll let you know who that was. Watch it, push it ahead, flip it, bam!
Cook at 6'6". And the foul on Raymond Wright. Love the pass by Teal, though. Quick catch, fed it to Cook, who knew exactly what to do with it. 24-21, Winston-Salem State.
They went zone. They took the guard on the weak side, that being Cameron Campbell, where his spot. See how they go down the corner, they W there? And then they almost invite you to stay on one side of the floor. You've got to be sure with your pass.
Spinning shot in for Khalif Tate.
So if you can reverse the basketball like that, even on the dribble, you can split that weak side. The defender can't get there quick enough a lot of times. It just gives you different looks. You just got to be smart. They followed that time.
Shot clock under 10. Cook wants to let one ride from deep. Big time rebound by Fennell. Man, did Virginia Union at 37%. Again, the shot clock in single digits as Union increases the pressure. Parson in trouble and turned it over. Panthers will run. Pitts with a great catch, gets it back, missed it. Another offensive rebound as Osborne saves it. 3 from the far side and counted by Khalif Tate.
And that got me tired.
Well, Union's not shooting it great, but they're making up for it.
This is a different
with
look
the
at the
rebounds.
So they're going to trap you really high they are right now. Keeping an eye on shooters. Campbell walked. This was a scramble. Ball was loose. You could go after that. Goes up high, doesn't make it. But another great job by Osborne to keep this ball in play, and you find the open shooter. Unselfish basketball by Virginia Union gets you a knockdown three.
Well, Stan, they're out-rebounding Winston-Salem State 20-9, 14 offensive rebounds. And they are making the extra chances pay off.
And Osborne has 5 of them.
Pitts splashes one home.
Number 2, Pitts.
Panthers by 4. 2 minutes to play in the half. And a deflection out of bounds by Demarius Pitts.
By the Panthers. It'll be the Rams ball.
You know, lots of times the offense, the ball goes in the hoop, it makes your defense play better. I think for Union, the defense plays better, it makes your offense click.
It's been like that for years. It's been like that as long as I know. Defense leads to offense, leads to championships in Richmond.
Cook will drive in. Floater off the back iron. Peebles goes high for the rebound. Here come the Panthers. One time from deep. Hines Sled couldn't get it to go down. Another offensive rebound for Virginia Union.
And in case you're keeping score at home, Virginia Union, yes, they were the #1 rebounding team in the CIAA this past season. +7 margin.
Tate into traffic. And a foul will send Khalif Tate to the line to shoot 2.
Foul is on number 15.
Devontae Cook picks up the foul. That's his first.
Number 0.
And the 14th foul on Winston-Salem State. And Tate will head to the line. He'll shoot 2, just a 55% free throw shooter. This one rim out. Virginia Union as a team at 66% on the season. This is the second one, almost the same way as the first, went down and popped out. Dangerous pass by Winston-Salem State. Teal had a good look at it. Osborne clears it away. 1 minute left in the half. Tate drops it off, and Osborne fouled on his way to the rim.
My goodness, did you see Osborne go up for the rebound, get it, and then the bounce pass in the paint is him again. He's all over the place right now. Yes, all CIAA performer.
9 rebounds here in the first half to go along with 6 points. Virginia Union with their first made free throw of the half, now 1 of 4. Cleo Hill Jr. looking on. Gets them both. 6-point lead for the Panthers.
Trap, 2-2-1, trap, beat the trap.
Teal squares and fires. His 3 a bit strong.
So those shots were falling earlier in the ball game. Whoa. And now, you know, they're really having to rush and think. That's the adjustments that Virginia Union continues to make on you defensively. They spread you out, they move you off your shot areas just a little bit, and they grab every rebound. Possession errors going their way also, Scott.
Tate with 3 on the clock, throws the lob! Jordan Peebles flushes it home. And that'll end the half.
See you always. It's always great to see you. We'll talk soon.
Let's go, you tonight. Let's win so I can come back tomorrow and watch us win the championship.
You're on my top 5 team. You can come anyway, all right? Charles Oakley, Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever play in the CIAA. Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Stan. And yeah, you better believe if Oakley's in the house, he's going to be in the top 5 for sure. Great interview there by Stan, and love the time by Charles Oakley. Great to see him and the other legends working their way around the arena here in Baltimore as we start the second half. Virginia Union closed the half on an 11-0 run to build this 8-point lead. And looking to add to it here in the opening moments of the second half. Both teams shot 40%, but the rebounding totals in favor of Virginia Union as they'll get another opportunity just with their effort. They out-rebounded Winston-Salem State 24-10 in the first half, 15 offensive rebounds for the Rams. Excuse me, for the Panthers. Osborne going to work inside. Floater's good. Score the basket. And he'll head to the free throw line. Watch again, Osborne with the position, spins, and got bumped just enough by Hicklin. And a chance to push this lead out to 11. Osborne now in double figures with 10. Six on the shot clock, and a nice finish by Jonathan Hicklin as he found his way into the paint.
You weren't kidding when we had to do that all team. I told you I had put Oak on there. Oak told you.
No doubt about it.
What a great guy. Known Oak for a long, long time.
3 by Tate, which will make Oakley smile, I'm sure, underneath that
When he
mask.
said they won, he was going to come back. Like somebody wouldn't let him in if they did, huh? Love that guy.
Well, he's amongst the best, that's for sure.
That's the turnover.
Virginia Union basketball. I mean, again, yeah, we're going to go. That's Lisa Gaines right there, Coach Gaines' daughter. We lost Miss Clara last year. You know, actually the same day that Coach Gaines special came on CBS Sports Network. So, you know, the history. You want the history? There it is. And that's a nice play. That could be history pretty soon too. Ramad Wright having a nice game inside.
Panthers just asserting their will inside as they push the lead to 13 now. Nowhere to go underneath for Jackson. Here come the Panthers. Osborne down the lane and blocked up high by Javante Cook, who went straight up with 2 hands. And last touched by Winston-Salem State.
The Panthers ball on the toss game.
Wright will kick it out. Hines sled for 3. The follow by Peebles again. And it just has been relentless on the glass for Virginia Union.
I'm sure you talked about this at the half, but 15 offensive rebounds for Virginia Union. I know you did. The professional as you are, you covered all those things. And with a Hall of Famer beside you, I'm sure he didn't let anything go beside you. But 15 offensive rebounds, Osborne with 5 of them.
sure that was the message for Cleo Hill Jr. Box out, right? Box out. But why can't you get it done?
They're quick. They're very athletic, and they're great leapers. They've got a great sense of timing. Kind of like Ben, kind of like Oak. They're relentless. The ball's in the air, they feel like it's theirs. As a post guy, how would you like to be under the pressure of knowing that you play? And don't forget about Terry Davis either. And a nice career in the NBA.
Teal wide open, splashes in a much needed three, his second of the game.
Number 0, Tomas Teal.
Peebles underneath, hands it to Osborne, gets 2 Rams airborne, but he'll kick it out to Hines Sled. He'll try a 3 now, and a nice answer for the junior from Clinton, Maryland.
Saw great zone offense. The ball goes in the post, you swing it out, it goes back in the post, you get a reverse, and there's a steal.
Stolen by Peebles. Tate from deep. And look at the hustle by Hines Sled, and just couldn't stay in bounds. A 21-5 run for Virginia Union since about the 4-minute mark or so left to play in the first half. They have turned it on.
Started off pretty good for the Rams, but also for Virginia Union, going inside, going outside. When the ball moves against the zone, you're going to get a shot. Just got to be patient and you start looking for it. Great rhythm, knockdown shots. Virginia Union really playing Union basketball right now.
They are 6 of 11 from 3 for the game. Because of the CIAA tournament, the winner will advance on to meet the top seed Fayetteville State in the championship tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. You can catch that game on ESPNU. Fennell from the corner. And last touched by Teal out of bounds. Or foul. Got a foul and will send it the other way. And the 3rd team foul on Winston-Salem State.
This is still playing a little bit of the zone. Union, see how every pass they get a little closer to the basket? Ooh, that's a good catch.
Tate. And again, offensive rebounding. And the foul will go on Winston-Salem State. Rasheem Merlin picks up the whistle, and that is his 3rd. They'll lob it inside to Wright, couldn't control it. Rams off a turnover. Hicklin goes up, and a blocking foul underneath on Khalif Tate. So free throws coming up for the Rams.
Off the miss. Yeah, he's still moving.
Boy, did you see Peebles get up? He can flat out jump.
He was on that championship team, the most recent one as a freshman. Got so minutes. But it's just he was on the all-rookie team. I saw him at the tip-off dinner. You know, you're going through the line and handing the trophies. I said, man, how many of these have you got? I mean, like every year you've all something.
Hicklin, a senior from Charlotte. Now with 3 points to go along with 4 rebounds. Gets them both to drop in. Union by 12 with possession. And Peebles fouled. as he made his way towards the rim. Isaac Parson, the guilty party. That's his first. And the 5th team foul already on Winston-Salem State. Peebles has 5 rebounds here tonight, had 12 in the quarterfinal win over Bowie State. As you see Parson check out for the Rams. Just feel like trying to box out the Panthers, you're gonna have nightmares when you go to bed at night, right?
Yeah, because you know that they're going to, I don't know if you get nightmares or not, because you may not get to sleep because they're just pounding on you. To be really honest with you.
That's a good point. May not want to close your eyes, right?
You may cannot close your eyes. They just pound you. They just keep going to glass.
Teal short on that jump shot. Rebound down to Osborne. Here comes Union ahead of the pack. Tate, ball fakes, 3 away, just left it short. And the long rebound all the way out to Heinz Sled.
So they'll wind you down. They score points, but they're never really in a big hurry. And they're efficient on offense like they are right now. There's your weave.
Peebles all the way in, couldn't finish with the left hand, and then a foul on Peebles as he went over the back of Jonathan Hicklin, who had a nice box out.
You know, sometimes you've got too many bags in the tricks, and you just kind of use it. You get some great spin right there, and then just elevate. Just elevate, put it off the glass, put it a little short. But a nice move nonetheless.
Devon Sims will come in as Peebles checks out. Under 14 to go here, second half. Winston-Salem State down by 12 and searching for some offensive rhythm here in the second half. And a bump whistled on Union. And that will go on Darius Hines Sled. He'll sub out. And Gatling comes in, who was a big spark for them in the first half. 5 points off the bench. Cook had it blocked underneath by Rayleigh. Shot clock won't reset. Campbell glides in, can't finish it. And last touched by Virginia Union. So the Rams will get another crack at it. Jay didn't like something, did he? Gliding and finishing is Teal.
Yeah, because he knows this Ram team's not going to go away. If you get a chance to get a board, you got to get that. He's at 2-3. You see how they have somebody right in the middle. That's Osborne right there. Then they'll flash. There you go.
Sims wants to get rid of it to anybody he can find. Gatling takes it, lost it on the way up, and now it's the Rams that are swarming underneath the goal. Can they cut the lead to single digits on this trip? Campbell, the redshirt senior, settles it down now, hands it back over to Teal.
Plenty of time for Winston-Salem. Take your time, get you what you want.
Fennell out to Cook. Didn't get the roll. He was 7 of 9 from 3 in the quarterfinals. And 0 of 3 here tonight from beyond the arc.
Gatling comes in and slows things down. They're going to go flat. Let's see how Winston-Salem wants to play it. You got to get it out of that corner because they will trap you there.
5 to shoot for Rayleigh. Gatling back to Rayleigh. Had it partially blocked there by Cook.
NCAA performer two seasons ago. I said last year, but you know what I mean. It was the SAC representative for the CIAA, Student Athlete Council.
You were trying to do some math during the timeout. What were you trying to figure out there? We might be here a while, folks.
No, I got it. 23 offensive rebounds for Union, you know, and only 5 for Winston Salem. I didn't see that one coming.
38 total rebounds for Union, 23 offensive.
That's what I just said.
No, I'm going to help you with the math.
No,
there.
I got the
15.
math. 15.
I love him.
Okay, we'll ask you some history questions.
No, we're even. Campbell fouled with an aggressive move to the basket, and don't look now, but the Rams have a chance to cut this down to single digits. A lot of time left here, 11:30 to go. You were starting to sweat a little bit. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, because it just didn't look right. But it is.
It's an amazing number.
It is. That just did not look right. 23 offensive rebounds. You see Cleo's doing the same thing. He's looking at it like, really? Sure about that, Stan? Plenty of time for Winston-Salem State, especially if they're going to go to the free throw line.
1 of 2 for Campbell.
But they have struggled at the line this season, only 63% as a team. Union not much better at 66, but, you know, still every possession is important.
Shot clock under 10. Osborne, couple big steps through the lane, but lost it. Can the Rams capitalize off the turnover? Fennell went high to grab that one, stumbling down and lost it out of bounds, but last touch by Peebles, I think. And we'll stay right here.
Coach Hill's trying to get his guys to just kind of settle down. As soon as the ball was deflected out of bounds, he said, no, just kind of relax. Yeah, see, we got it.
Heinz Sled will sub back in for Rasheed Gatling.
Cleo Hill Jr. Won the NCAA championship as a head coach at Shaw and also at Winston-Salem State. Lonnie Blow is the other one to do that. You know that.
And a travel on Shimon Jackson. Coach knows and let another opportunity go there.
Union had a lot of bounce in their game when they made their run just before halftime. And there's not as much bounce. Oh, that's dangerous. You got to get more movement. Move the ball, move people, you get shots.
And closed the first half on the 11-0 run to lead it by 8 at the break. Get another opportunity. Peebles slashing in, spins off the rim, and finally Jackson secures it.
2 opportunities Panthers miss.
Now on this end, can the Rams get a good look? Cook has been quiet. Teal drives into all kinds of traffic and is rewarded with a foul. Hit the deck hard, but bounces up. Robert Osborne with just his first.
The Rams are now in the 1-1.
And 1-1 for Winston-Salem State. Samaj Teal at 63% on the season.
Samaj Teal will be on the line for 2.
And he'll have 2 coming up here. Hicklin along with Reed will sub back in for Winston-Salem State as we approach the midway point here in the second half. It's 1 of 2.
I like that. Push it down the floor. Give yourself some time to run your offense.
Peebles kicks it out. Heinz Sled had a notion. Now he will reset.
So you got Peebles 15 right there at the high block, and he goes low. You bring Osborne up. So you got a high-low situation, you got a little X-cut, there you go, that's good movement.
Looking for Rayleigh, curling off a screen, and was fouled on the release by Hicklin. And that'll be 3 free throws coming up. 4th of the game on Jonathan Hicklin, the senior from Charlotte. And that's a big foul.
Yeah. Hicklin had the buzzer beater 2 weeks ago to knock off Fayetteville State at the Gaines Center.
Cleo Hill Jr. double checking at the scores table on how many free throws it looks like. And it is a 3. And Rayleigh will try to get the second one here to drop in. After such a fast-paced first half, up and down, buckets and stops, and just a back-and-forth game, it has really slowed down here. Who does this pace favor, do you think?
Well, right now it favors Union.
A grinder, right?
Yeah, it favors Union as long as they've got the lead. I mean, you know, because Winston's got to put so much energy into trying to get back in the basketball game. Winston knocks down a couple of shots, they're going to put pressure, and the sneakers become even tighter. That's
nice.
How
about the move by Javante Cook?
My goodness.
Maybe that'll get him going a little bit. Lead trimmed down to 8. Rayleigh inside the arc. He's just instant offense off the bench.
That's just a smart shot by Rayleigh. Gave it the head and shoulder fake, gave up the 3 to get the 2.
Scoop shot by Teal rolls off the rim. Panthers will push. Osborne wisely back out to Hines Sled. 8:40 left, 10-point lead for the Panthers. Osborne somehow gathered the ball in midair and was able to finish it off.
He's got great upper body strength. Double clutch that. Ball had touched. Not a smart foul.
Reach in by Tyreek Rayleigh.
Foul is on number 3. Tyreek Rayleigh.
1-1 for Winston-Salem State. Rayleigh will sub out and Peoples quickly comes in.
Will be on the line of a 1-and-1. Teams 8 personal foul.
Winston-Salem State 7 of 9 from the line. Union on the other side is 5 of 13.
Teal. Give me some lunch and let's go play ball. Two dear friends.
Different approaches on the sidelines that both have worked well, really, really well.
Both great players in their own time at their representative schools. Cleo went to North Carolina Central. There's a lob.
Oh! Peebles! Jordan Peebles brings the crowd to their feet here in Royal Farms Arena. Man, did he ever leave his feet. Cook had it poked away, and 7 seconds on the shot clock. You may know what's coming, but I don't know if you can do anything about it. Jordan Peebles.
Now I'm just going to say flight 15 now departing from Richmond, Virginia.
Tire, strong move of the game, and we just saw it. Let's take a look at it again from 2 different angles. Jordan Peebles off the lob. Hines Sled eyes it, throws it up there, and man, did Peebles ever finish it. Our Hercules Tires strong move of the game.
He was waiting on that basketball.
In the air. Stayed up there. Oh, and the three.
They're going to look
by
at this.
Campbell. Now, will it count or not?
There will be a review.
Immediately, the crew said, let's go check it out at the table. Lionel Butler, Raymond Steins, Ian McClenny. Good crew here. Now, let's see. Hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, we'd have to get a different angle or hear the horn. So. Well, we know it is there. But unless we can hear it and then see the clock, you're not ever going to know what exactly it was there from out this angle.
Would be, goes without saying, a big bucket for Winston-Salem State if in fact it counts. You look here again as Campbell goes up, and it looks like the ball leaves his hand and goes in. See if our guys can play it back one more time. Officials coming over here just to take a look at what we have also.
By the Rams, under review, is ruled good.
So they're gonna count the basket. And from that last view that we saw, it looked like it left his hands just in the nick of time. And so we'll score the basket, 51-42.
Correction on the shot. It was a 2-point field goal.
Well, now some confusion on whether it was a 2 or a 3. It looked like a 3 originally. And gonna play it on here. Still a little confusion on the score here with 7:05 to play. It looks like they called it a 2. So 51-41 here with under 7 to go. Tate from deep, and the rebound controlled by Campbell.
Not the shot that Jay Butler wanted out of that situation.
Wright lost his shoe. He's running down the court. Might try to, look like he was going to try to block the shot with his shoe off and use his shoe, in fact. Get that purple slipper back on here real quick. He'll come out, and Tyreek Rayleigh subs in. Winston-Salem State starting to increase their pressure here a little bit in the backcourt.
That's a good way to do that. Make that extra pass and throw it in the middle of the floor. Got a bigger target there, and a guy with good hands in Osborne. Stay away from the trap.
Osborne goes up, lost it on the way up. Cook ahead of the pack. Campbell bobbled it, and ends up charging into Tate underneath. And a missed opportunity for Winston-Salem State on the break.
His third personal.
Raymond, you call that a 2 or 3?
It'll be the Panthers ball on the toss.
All right, so they're gonna, at the next dead ball, they're gonna look again at the basket, whether it's a 2 or a 3, okay?
definitely.
Yeah, they're definitely, it's going to make certain on that. You can do that. And what they were doing initially was to see if it was a shot clock violation.
Yep.
So good administration of the rules, and they'll get that corrected. They already have.
See Kelvin Calhoun on the floor, 6'8", 300-pound senior, as Peebles glides in again, soaring above everyone.
Nice back cut by Peebles. Good pass by Calhoun. Calhoun will come in and give you limited minutes. 6'8", 300. You know where he's from? Cleveland. And who else is from Cleveland? Oak.
Parson all the way underneath. They'll kick it out. Cook straight on. Got it to go. He can heat up in a hurry.
As he had the hot hand during the CIAA tournament.
Lead down to 9. 5:15 to go. And a reach-in foul on Parson as he tried to rip it away from the big fella Calhoun.
Foul is on number 4, Isaac Parson.
Let's go back to that previous shot where they reviewed whether or not the basket counted from Campbell. Score the basket. They wanted to make sure it was a 3, and you can see both feet clearly behind the NBA line even. And 1 second on the shot clock, so
yeah,
we'll score it and make it a 3.
The middle line, the blue line, is the three-point line tonight, or in this tournament. So that's why, that wasn't the confusion. It was about the shot clock, but in the administration of the whole play, you had to look at shot clock first, and then you looked at whether it was a 2 or a 3, and there was no doubt about that. It was a 3.
Yeah.
So everything is fine. No cards, no letters. Nobody's upset. We got it.
Calhoun makes 1 of 2. Hicklin determined inside to make something happen.
Foul is on number 0, Khalif Tate.
And Khalif Tate
His second.
whistled for his
Jonathan Hicklin
second.
will be on the line for 2.
And the 9th team foul on Union. Hicklin in the act of shooting, so he'll have 2 right here. Cameron Campbell comes in for Isaac Parson. Campbell, redshirt senior, all-conference performer. Doesn't want his season to end on 1 of 2 for Hicklin. Dangerous pass and nearly taken away, and the Panthers get it across the timeline. Man, what an opportunity that was for Winston-Salem State.
Ball was deflected. But they're looking to see now, was this a 10-second violation?
Yeah. That's what Cleo Hill Jr. is asking about.
Did Winston-Salem ever have clear possession? So it should be a steal, new possession. Should be the basketball going that way with 26 on the shot clock. So they've got, do the math, 6 more seconds.
Get your fingers out.
Do the fingers and toes. Do the math. All right.
54-45, 4:35 left to go.
One thing that I've noticed about pretty much every team in the tournament this week has been there have been a lot of sloppy passes. Just soft passes that defenders get their hands on, get too many steals.
It's another example right there. 8 on the shot clock. Hines sled deep from 3. And last touch by Peebles out of bounds. He wanted a review, and the official said, no, we're going the other way. We have that one. Nice dialogue between the officials and the players here today.
It has been. I mean, remember, we saw coaches and players and officials smiling at each other the other day. I mean,
remarkable.
Yeah, we have. It's been a well-officiated tournament.
Winston-Salem State down by 9. Cook can't get the shot off. Hicklin out of control. Teal picks it up, and a foul.
And we talked about it at the beginning of the ball game. Rebounding and turnovers. Union's got 15 turnovers. The Rams have 12.
Outscoring Winston-Salem State 24-10 in the paint largely because of those offensive rebounds. Both teams shooting right around 40%. Pretty much everything's been even, with the exception of the rebounding totals, which, as Stan said, has been the difference maker here in this one.
40% is about a little bit above average. 44% is what the Rams shoot. 48% is what the Panthers shoot, obviously the best in the conference. So, yeah, they're shooting the ball fairly well. And now it's just going to be a matter of can you handle the ball, and are you going to be able to make free throws?
Just a 2-possession game. Osborne powers his way in and finishing and draws a foul. He was just determined to get a good look underneath.
Winston's just not had an answer for Robert Osborne. 14 points, 12 rebounds. Just a great match inside. And not afraid to not only create contact, but to take some contact as well and go inside.
Afraid of it. I think he looks for it.
The problem is now he's only a 62% free throw shooter. That looked good.
And the lead at 9.
2-2-1 action after the make free throw. Try to speed Winston-Salem up just a little bit. Get it out of the corner, get it out of the corner, get it out of the corner.
And a jump ball, but the possession arrow will keep it with the Rams.
So that's one of those situations where you get caught in the corner and under time and score, I think I take a timeout. Just don't want to lose that possession error.
Really pressing out on Cook, who nearly threw it away. It was deflected by Peebles, who got a fingertip on it. And 3 seconds left on the clock.
They recognize the clock. If you Winston-Salem State.
Teal has to double clutch it. Almost went in. 4 bodies on the floor. And the foul comes in on Virginia Union. And that'll be on Peebles. Third of the game on Peebles. And Javante Cook, a 71% free throw shooter, will have 2 coming up. Virginia Union has done a really good job knowing where Cook is on the floor at all times. He's got 11 points, but it has been tough going. Just 4 of 10 from the floor and 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. Drops 2 big free throws in there to cut the lead to 7. 3 minutes left. Winner moves on to meet Fayetteville State in the championship tomorrow afternoon. Osborne underneath. Peebles finishes and is fouled.
Defenders there. Not certain I wanted to make that pass that soon, but it was a good high-low situation. A great deflection, and that's what happens when things are going your way and Peebles able to get it, maybe finish a three-pointer and extend this lead back to 10 points. But again, Robert Osborne's done a really good job today handling the basketball. When he gets in the middle of the zone, good things have happened. Good decisions have happened for Virginia Union.
Extend the lead to 10 after the three-point play. Teal with the floater left it short. Osborne went flying underneath. And looks like a push-off on Alexander Reed. Smiling, he's not going to argue. He said, yeah, I did it. And bonus. And now Osborne will have 2 free throws coming up. Osborne 3 of 5 from the line. Double-double tonight, 15 points and 12 rebounds. Had 16 points and 8 rebounds in the quarterfinal win over Bowie State. Could have had more too. He was 8 of 15 from the line, and he's 3 of 6 tonight. Rattles in the second to push the lead to 11.
Dish it out. Drive against the zone, make the extra pass. See, they hadn't shown you that. Get the ball on that wing side and then you stay. That time they come inside, you get doubled up, you just drop. Drop from the top all the way in. That's an easy interception. And yeah, Union runs clock. Union run clock.
Under 2 left to go. Pitts drives in, goes glass.
That's big. That's a big basket by Pitts.
And a block. Will stay here on this end. 2 Virginia Union bodies went falling.
Turn the corner. Throws it off the glass, kisses, he's yeah, looks at the bench. Ramfis, oh my goodness. Things are not looking good right now for Winston Salem, down 13 with a $143.
It's been a 6-2 run here over the last minute and a half or so to push the lead out to 13 for Virginia Union.
3 timeouts remaining for the Rams. 3 timeouts remaining for the Panthers. Possession arrows going the way of the Virginia Union Panthers.
End of the regular season to Livingstone, but 12 of their last 14 in the win column coming here to Baltimore, but they'll need a little help here today. You see the foul that will send Khalif Tate to the line to shoot 2 now.
Foul is on number 4.
That foul on Parson,
His third personal,
which is his
number
3rd.
0, Khalif Tate will be on the line for 2.
Tate, just a 55% free throw shooter on the year, has missed his only 2 opportunities here tonight. And the first one rolls in.
Just saw him and he was getting ready to go with Commissioner McWilliams. That's Ben Wallace, one of the newest members of the Basketball Hall of Fame, VUU. As I said earlier today, Ben Wallace and Bobby Dandridge, CIAA members in the Basketball Hall of Fame in the same class. How cool is that, huh?
Great to see him here today.
Yeah, yes it is.
Rams have got to get something going here in a hurry with 1:30 left. Long rebound poked out to Pitts, and he's immediately wrapped up by Campbell.
Foul is on number 3. Cameron Campbell.
Looks like he's having a good time. Why not? It's with the commissioner,
working with the Pistons there, yes.
Number 2.
Did you tell him about your own CIA?
No, I didn't. He's on the six man. No.
Our Food Lion MVP of the game, Robert Osborne, who set the tone without question here tonight. 16 points and 12 rebounds for Osborne. Our Food Lion MVP of the game. He has really, really been good for Virginia Union. Cook for 3.
That's a 3-pointer.
Wow.
He's had rare opportunities.
Scott, this guy's impossible to guard. When he hit that 3, effortless, just like yesterday. And how about the dunk he had in the first half of this game? They may not win the war, but they certainly win in the battle. I'm very impressed with Javonte Cook.
One of 3 players in double figures from Winston-Salem State, has 15 to lead the way. Again, he had 31 in 31 minutes. And the win last night over St. Augustine's, it was 7 of 9 from 3. A lot of long faces on the Winston-Salem State bench. 1 and 2 from Sims.
Well, they really felt comfortable going in this tournament. Lost the game the other day in overtime at Livingstone. We mentioned a couple of times. They'd won 9 out of their last 11, 18 out of their last 21 basketball games. And so they really had high aspirations of doing well. And they've gotten to the semifinals, but that's not good enough for them, I know. And the longest tenured defending champion in the CIAA Hall of Fame today, along with Greg Goins. Warren Peoples.
Quick foul on Tyreek Rayleigh. And Rayleigh, a senior, and good free throw shooter at 77%.
And that will be all for number 3.
And the 5th foul on Cameron
Campbell,
a redshirt senior from Fayetteville. It's a nice round of applause as he heads over to the Winston-Salem State bench. Campbell with 14 points and 4 rebounds as he departs.
The 2.
When you look at the CIAA record book, the first 10 places in scoring is littered with Union or Winston-Salem players. We talked about Earl Monroe, and being in Baltimore, you have to, but 2,935 points is still the CIAA record, and that was in a day when he did not have a 3-point basket. Jamie Waller's not far away from that. He had 2,500 points. I mean, it's amazing to look at the history of this conference and these two schools and just not be totally impressed.
43 seconds left, and foul on Winston-Salem State. Had a couple cracks at it there. Ball not going through the hoop for him. And the Panthers starting to feel it a little bit here now. Although Jay Butler's not going to feel comfortable until the clock goes to 3-0, I'm sure.
Fred Burrows was an assistant coach at one time at Bowie State. Had a lot of success as a softball coach there. We saw him at the end of the bench. Our guy, Jerome Furtado.
Yeah. Saw him before the game. He said, we got to get it done. We got to get it done. Tip follow in by Jonathan Hicklin. 69-55, and Rams will keep coming at you. And back to the free throw line go the Panthers.
Because they have such a great history, I don't know that Virginia Union fans want to beat anyone any more than they want to beat Winston, other than Virginia State, of course.
Right.
I mean, that's a different world. That's a different world. So Jerome got the saddle right now with the shoulder injury. Robert Johnson, longtime assistant coach. So tomorrow, we got Fayetteville State and Virginia Union.
#1 seed and the #2 seed. After
about
all the upsets leading up to this point, we end up with the top 2 seeds in the tournament.
Same thing with the ladies.
Same thing on the women's side. Teal glides in. Rebound secured by Jalen Gallimore, who's just on the floor.
Jay showing a little handle.
Yeah, a little handle there.
I see you, Jay Butler.
Don't throw it to me. That's the worst place you can have a turnover.
Check this out.
Lost it, though. Still had a little point guard.
And then handed it to the rim. Yeah, I see you, Jay. I see you. 11.5 seconds left here. Virginia Union. Panthers ended the first half on an 11-0 run to go into the locker room leading by 8 and never look back from that point on, extending the lead out to double figures, and will advance on to